What's going on, guys? It's Justin from Pushing Profit, and in this video I want to talk about what you should do once you have saved up $1,000 and how to put that money to work for you and what you should do with it. Right now, when I first saved up my first $10,000, I pretty much just kept it in my savings account, and I thought, honestly, that was the best idea. Just keep it in the savings account, right? But the truth is, every penny saved is still, guess what, a penny saved. Right now, of course, saving money is important, and I don't think I should even have to talk about the importance of saving money. You guys already know, but one way to help your money make more money is to invest in the stock market. Right now, on this channel, I talk a lot about trading, which is completely different from investing. Right, two different things. Trading is more advanced and more active, whereas investing is more simple and passive, meaning you just pretty much buy a stock and there's nothing much more that you have to do. Anyone could do it. So on the screen, I want to show a screenshot of a small passive investing account I have in Robinhood and show how about 1 month ago I bought a fractional share of this one stock, putting in only $110 into it, and in 1 month it made a return of about 40%. So pretty much 40% is almost half of the money made back in less than a month. Right now, granted, in the stock market, not every stock is going to do 40% in a month. And in other videos, I'll talk about the criteria I do to find winning stocks like this. But if I were to make an investment strategy that was simple for anyone to follow, I would just say it's that you should only invest in stocks that show a consistent uptrend and buy in when you see a drop and then a recovery. Right now, of course, as a trader, I look into things a lot more deeper than that, but in simple terms, as far as investing goes, that's pretty much like, the tip that I would recommend, because at the end of the day, you want to invest your money in something that shows a consistent uptrend. Now, really cool, real quick, let's check out this on the screen real quick. All right, guys, so this is pretty interesting. This is a compound interest calculator. So I'll go ahead and include the link in the description below for you guys to try this out for yourself. But let's say you start off with like $1,000, right? You just put $1,000 into an investment account, right? You buy, let's say you could either buy a safe index fund that might return 10% for a year, or let's just say, just like how I did 40% in a month, let's just say overall for the whole year, I only do 40%. I'd probably make more, but let's just be, conservative. Let's just say 40%, right? So let's just say we add $200 a month, and we do this for 25 years, right? And then, we'll say again, 40%, right? Every year. That's what we're doing. Even though I did 40% in a month with just like one of my stock picks, let's just say for the whole year, averaging everything out, all the losses and maybe another stock versus all the wins on any other stock, it just averages out to 40. Cool. Let's go ahead and calculate that. You would have $31,493,000, sorry, I can't even read. And your growth would just be exponential, right? And that's just because you're compounding the interest, right? You're every year or every month you're investing 200, 200, 200, 200, but then every year it's a 40% interest that's being compounded, and it just keeps growing. And of course, like if you want to make this quicker, right, all this money quicker, you would just have to either up your contributions or, obviously change how much the interest rate. Now, obviously changing how much you make on a return in the market is it's going to be much more difficult than adding this in. But let's say, you're very frugal. Maybe you have a job making $40,000 a year, right? And you save money on every avenue you can, right? You don't buy cable or pay for cable, and you're able to like invest $500 a month, right? And so in 25 years, this would be $71 million. So if you're young, if you're 20, by 45, this is what you could have, right? By 45. Now, of course, let's just say you don't want to wait till 45. Let's just say a short-term type of deal. Let's say 5 years. In 5 years, that could be $71,000. So really, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to just keep your money saved, right? Because like I said, I had $10,000 and I just had that money saved in the bank. And, the banks, they pay very little interest, right? Imagine if I had $10,000 saved. And let's say, I was very conservative, like, a college student making nothing and only saving $100 a month. Let's just say 5 years. That would have been $66,000. You put that down for a down payment to buy a nice house, buy some real estate, then you start making more money, and so on. So you just keep growing your money. So yeah, again, if you guys want this interest calculator link, I'll go ahead and put that in the description of the video. But I just wanted to show you guys something really cool and important to take. Now, another thing you should do when you have money saved up is to pay off your debt. Now, a lot of people always ask me, Justin, what should I do? Should I invest in the stock market? it or pay off my debt first? And the answer really depends on what type of debt you have. For example, if you were to invest your money in something like, something safe like an index fund, they typically return on average 10% a year of whatever you put into it. Now, if you have debt in the form of a car payment or in the form of a mortgage, then generally I recommend keeping your money saved in a safe index fund, because the interest return is greater than the interest you pay on a car payment or a house, right? For example, the average interest rate for a car payment is about 5%. So if you don't pay that car payment off right away, yeah, you're going to pay 5% extra in interest, but an index fund is going to return about 10%. So it makes much more sense to have that money invested, making it earn 10% than paying off that car payment fully and only saving 5%, right, of interest. Now, same concept with a house, because the interest rates aren't that high. Now, when it comes to loans or credit cards, that debt is a completely different story, because credit cards can have an interest rate up to 23%, making the interest that you pay much larger than the interest that you would typically gain from investing in a safe index fund. So in that case, it doesn't really make sense to invest your money in the market if you have a large balance in loans or credit cards. So, that's my rule of thumb. Again, if you have much more of peace of mind paying off your car payment, then by all means do it, right? I'm just trying to demonstrate the opportunity cost of, you investing in the stock market and paying off your car payment. Now, third way I recommend putting that $1,000 to work is by using it to fund your business ideas. Now, I never recommend anyone to borrow money when it comes to opening a business, especially if it's your first business, just because starting a business is risky. I'm not gonna lie. However, if you open a business and things start performing well, typically the return is going to be far more greater than just putting your money in real estate or stocks. But again, if you are making money from your business, it's probably a good idea to put a portion of your profits away for investments like stocks and real estates. And, of course, some from Uncle Sam, because, if you have a successful business, he's going to call you asking for his portion of, the money, right? That's just how it goes. Now, lastly, if you aren't invested, right? If you're not investing, if you aren't paying off your debt, if you aren't opening up a business, then I recommend putting that $1,000 to something that could help grow or help you become more educated in a certain field, like reading books or even buying an online course. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. For a while, I was totally against online courses, because a lot of the information is things you could find online for free. But, the thing with online courses is that someone else gathered all that free knowledge, right? That probably took them years to collect, where you just pay a premium for that course, but you get to learn all that instantly without having to waste your time learning all over the place from all these sources, right? So it's really just, a little cheat code to kind of learn quicker. But yeah, guys, those are my recommendations for what you should do once you have 1,000 saved. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below in the comment section. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. I make content mostly on trading, investing, and other ways to make money online. So yeah, definitely, if you're interested, subscribe. Also, check out the links I have in the description, because one of them is a link to Webull, where if you sign up and deposit $100, you will get one free stock valued up to $1,600. So definitely check that out. Again, my name is Justin from Push and Profit, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. Take care.